Okay, secure this area, find 9. Okay. Well, Ryan really cares about their movement a lot, so that sucks pretty bad for me. Gorgons in great number move to invade your lands, driving peaceful folk before them, leveling homes and hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites until they are defeated by heroes in combat or you're repelled by the defenses you built up. Their numbers will wear down. Once incursion size reaches 0, the enemy will dissipate. They're coming from the direction that I'm going to move to, so this is fine. What? You're trying to go to... Oh boy. Takes them 42 days to get to Farm Cook. Okay. I'll take my 3 Heartwoods. Dodge 5. That's a Willow thing right there. I'd like to prepare some defenses here because they're going to be pretty strong. Yeah, unfortunately, Ryan can't help just yet. So we do it until Ryan's healed. 20 days until they're there. Ryan healed now? No. Now Ryan's healed. Back. We go to this. We tag you in and then continue. 6 days remaining for the first. Level of defenses, that is. They've arrived here. We only had 1 level of defense. Their strength is 8. Do I have to back up and just let them take that tile? No party members can even reach this threat right now, apparently. I mean, do we need all those resources? Yeah. All heroes on this tile are going to fight them? Makes sense. The Gorgons have come. Bleak bellows rise from all around, of beasts full of bloodlust and indigo bile. How should the defenders respond? Takes courage to stand here. We already have that. All of us. Charge into battle. Take the fight to them, says Willow, with 81% chance for that to help us. The great cry they share, the strength of standing side by side, fills them with defiant courage. They charge. All heroes have +1 speed, and we all have +2 damage / potency for 3 turns. That is a great turn of events for us. There's a Geist, Bogmore, Rager, 2 Roes, and a Raccoon. We can only see that we are currently surrounded. Fraley's Breed Wagon there. Ryan with his peg leg. I see it now. Volley of Arrows is an ability you have access to now. Gear, pegged leg? No. Abilities, pegging leg? No. Yeah, okay, apparently not. Your potency does mean your leap would be really far as well. So the Bogmore is almost exclusively physical damage. In fact, it is exclusively physical damage. So Ryan going up that direction is not nothing. Use that log to send a Splinter Blast up in that direction, setting up a flank. That would be because we'd be able to move there, zealously leap, and then attack. The aspect prosthetic was there. Ah. Yeah, -0.7. Oh, damn it. So Volley of Arrows is 2 to 4 damage, 2 range, and 1 pierce. Okay. Just keeping a broad eye for the rest of what we have here. Well, we need to clear out one area and then be approached from the other side. So the Geist and the Bogmore are both up there, so it feels like the area we clear out is this corner instead. I mean, I care about trying to be able to get shots on him. Fraley, let's move over here. So both these row are within range with a pretty reasonable shot. Great. You and Pogwin could actually finish the same row if you both attack. The raccoon is probably going to try and attack Pogwin if I put her here, so I actually like the idea of doing that. Use her to draw attacks away from characters that I'd really prefer not to die. You know, mine. One row down. 3D should be able to kill one of the row himself. Take control of the discus, send it over. That'll kill you instantly. So just shore yourself up. Something like that. And set up the interfuse on the discus, and then send the discus through the row. 86. Willow really likes the idea of killing someone this round, but save hitting the Geist. I'm out of range of everyone. Willow stares at an enemy, inspiring terror. The enemy has to spend the next turn fleeing, has no effect on Morthagi. I wonder if that means that Willow goes up here, uses the free action of shredding, and then just says, go the hell away. Run away from me. Ethrula, I mean, like, only if you did volley of arrows stuff would you really be doing anything this turn, so I think you're just going to take a defensive position. Something like that. Actually, if you're not going to do an action, then you just go up and wall someone. Sleep well, Stamina. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, Ryan. Princess, actually? That's a tree. Oh, sheesh, that is a tree. So I could tree call to that. Which would get Willow up there. Which means Willow and Ryan could kill Bogmore. I've seen worse things in my life. I've seen many worse things in my life. But is it good? Because we could also just try and go over and kill this raccoon. That's actually probably way better. Okay. Princess, similar to 3D Shaggy, you'll take a advanced position over here. You'll interfuse for a Rock's Discus attack. Nice. So Willow can't even get up to this Bogmore either. Honestly, I think Willow just gets into Grey Plane this turn. Just set up your Silk Step. And then, Ryan, you move back and wall with these targets. Okay, everyone's facing that direction, but really we're just waiting for these to fold in. Take Guardian action and end turn. Reggie comes past, does find Willow. That guy could have flank attacked Willow. God, that would have been really tragic. Man, is that because I was like in front? It's weird. Sure, I'll bit a scratch you. I'm gonna stab you about it as well. That's what you get for revealing me. If you use the spear on Ryan, you'll have a better guardian. Ah, right, yeah, I should swap his weapon at the very end of the turn if I intend to do that. That's a good point, well made. Let's actually compare the weapons a little bit here. So it's a great axe, 7 damage. More stunt damage. Yeah, so I at the end of a turn where I intend to Guardian, I will swap back to the spear. That should be my kind of done thing here, I believe. Okay, Pogwin. Move up and take a shot to the side of this character, setting up a flanking attack from Ryan. Should I attack there? And then... Oh, Willow doesn't have another attack going out. So the Geist has to be in range, which means if I have the ability to hobble the Geist at all, I should be able to stop it from doing anything. Constrict, hobble it, squeezing away its life. That still might not remove enough of its movement. I might need a pin effect. Cooking pot has shackle. 4-range pin. Great. You're not within range of the shackle right now, but if you move down, princess. Hey, Moddy, how's it going, bud? Thank you much for the raid. Welcome on in. Playing some Wildermyth. There is an exclamation mark WM. If you're not familiar with the game and want to know what it's about. Nice, we did pin that target. That makes it easy for Ryan to swap to this position, take flanking, kills that Bogmore. And then the Geist shouldn't really be able to do anything with its next turn. How many free actions do I have? I actually might have enough free actions to kill it. Take a flanking action on that side. Wait, are you on top of debris? You're not on top of debris, unfortunately. But we can still probably do this. So, Fraley, you move out to the hard side. Okay, take a shot from here. Unless I'm also going to volley of arrows, which I guess I might. Fire at will! Actually, is a Geist. Whoa! I didn't know it could do that much damage. All right, kill you. Now goes the Wildering. I think I need to check this out as well. I think you do as well. I am infinitely impressed by this game. It is a game that every single time I play it, I'm like, man, I wish I had more days to stream. It's XCOM/D&D is probably one of the best descriptors of it. Allows us to do a lot of voice acting as well, which, oh, love it. Okay, so we have 2 zones of spawning that we're going to have to control. I mean, you're a melee character. Wait, no, you were 3D. Oops. You're not a melee character, but I may want to use this opportunity. Just take control of an interfuse that I may end up using here. And then I'm just going to ignite one of those tiles. Then Rula can move over as well, taking the weight. Unfortunately, Ryan left on the withdraw action there. Bogmore comes into the field. Ryan, you've so low speed. Oh, it hurts. It really hurts. Oh, my bones. You spawned on a fire and destroyed it by spawning on it. I don't think that was possible. Well, that's fine. I'm going to ignite a tile directly under you. 7 damage. And then fire leash that elsewhere. 4 more damage. You go down. We'll get Ryan off of the corrupted land. You can swap your weapon and set up a guardian. You're probably not actually really going to interact anymore in this fight. And yeah, Willow is already in Grey Plains, so stand off to the side and wait. Just wait. Just wait. Oh. I didn't know it was going to come in on the same side. Would have done this completely different had I known. There you go. Ignite him. We finally level up Ryan. Hopefully it's enough to weigh out the peg leg we have. Broad Swipe deals twice as much damage, from 3 to 6, to enemies within range. It's also Thundering Challenge. Once per combat as a swift action, Ryan frightens the enemies, forcing them to spend their next turn rather, running away. Hardiness has plus 70% health. Once per combat as a swift action, grants armor to himself and everything. Like, we're going with the Broad Swipes upgrade there, definitely. I need so much more armor on you. I want you to be able to do things, but you're so slow and you're so no armor. Recruit opportunity is available to us. Someone should join the party now. Bookish leader, Fuan. Ignite Plus seems kind of OP with a follow-up leash. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good, yeah. Bookish leader. I don't really want leader competition. I like that I'm the only aloof leader in this party at the moment. Bookish goofball. Yeah. A bookish goofball. I could legacy pick. I don't think I'm going to legacy pick right now. I kind of like... I like beginning the stories of these new characters, and then when they're all settled, like 3D, I have no clue about. They're not really got a character at all yet. Princess, a little bit. Willow, obviously. Ryan doesn't really have that much character in this either, but has a tree spirit, has a peg leg, like, has stuff to work with. I want to build up a new suite of characters before I include an older character into the party, such that the older character doesn't just overshadow the new ones. Enter name. Your name is Tiny John. And I'm going to customize you for your size and set both to small. Teensy Tiny John. Other than that, everyone in this party is default bi, so anyone, that'll do 'em. Come join us now, Tiny. Oh, man. But his name, John, will never appear if I do it like that. Fine, John the Tiny will do. What good? The generic brand Little John from Robin Hood. Exactly. We meet him. John doesn't have a voice yet. John's gonna need a voice of some kind.
John, you left the bread in again. The whole batch is charcoal now.
Oh!
Don't bother coming in tomorrow. We are done with this. I've more than paid off the ROI on your mother.
He wasn't really excited about being a baker anyway. So, I guess I'm okay. The glory in it is a little too subtle for my tastes. It's just sheesh, like I burned more than one job. I've now burned through more jobs than I'd like to admit. Like what? Well, gardening was a bust. I could keep plants away, but animals away, but the plants didn't care. The smith said I was all spark and no bellows, whatever that means. And weaving? Well, let's just say they had to cut me loose. So, not to sound rude, but what are you good at? I can fight, but nobody needs bodyguards and farm cook right now. I'm not gonna swagger out of town going looking for trouble by myself. Then how about swaggering out of town with the fourth wall of the Republic? We could use another set of hands. Train John as a warrior, hunter, or mystic? Hunter, right? Hunter. And then we'll kit you up as well. Everyone's recovered fully from their wounds now. Needed elsewhere. Ryan's restless and follows a promising poster. We've an opportunity. Unfortunately, I've got to leave right before we get that recruit ready, but we've an opportunity. Distant clouds of dust or rain drift in the late sky. Wind drags on Ryan's clothes and the windmill roars. Everyone will get on okay. They will. Sometimes you have to know when to let them go. With one last look at fading day, he goes in, and a especially vicious gust fights him all the way to the entrance. The door, love. Ryan pulls the door closed. The mill keeper's a man named Kianok. A stranger to them, he's provided shelter anyway, and now comes from his cellar with a jug of cool dandelion tea and cups.
What a wind, and you wouldn't know it. No grain to grind. At least it's quieter. You should hear it with the big wheels gnawing.
Admirable, being so willing to welcome us. Remember what needs fixing. Remember to ask what needs fixing, moving, or anything else we can help with.
Thank you for everything, Kianok.
Well, I'm fine. I'm just happy to, for the company's stories 3Ds here told me are already worth the hospitality I've given you. You two still set on staying for just the night?
Ryan pulls out the poster he'd found pinned to a tavern door in Ledinistram.
Think you're a hero? Dreaming of glory. Dream no more. I'm Dex Brill, and we need you. Come to the land heroes forgot. Bring a new age of hope to the needy. Dex Brill.
I'm needed elsewhere. And in the morning, they continue their journey to the place heroes forgot. In fact, 3D convinces Ryan to return home and wait for better weather. Place where heroes forgot. We should definitely take off 3D. Oh, no, we got to take off Princess, I guess, for Willow. Willow has to come into this party. Recruit Red. John's finished. John. Ember Arrows. We could try and synergize Ember Arrows with 3D Shaggy. Use an Ignite to set up the ability to use Ember Arrows. So we'll be standing next to a Blaze, having +0 damage, +1 Shred, and start fires. I mean, I kind of like that. There's also Jump Jaw. Twice per combat as a swift action, John will throw a Jump Jaw track that will deal 2 damage and pin the next enemy, the first enemy who walks near. And there's also Quelling Moss. Let's try Ember Arrows. We've actually got the inbuilt synergy, 3D and John. Okay. So, thing though, this area should probably be scouted while we're doing everything else by John and Princess. So we'll split the party here. Oh, that just got infested. Uh-oh.
If this land was dangerous, we know it by now.
Whisker-Moss traces lines on trunks where the sun's finger has trailed.
Forest can change a lot. It's just a day's walk.
It does remind me of... Well, that was how you started liking me, wasn't it? Someone who is happy to go no particular direction. With you.
3D, there's something I've been meaning to say.
That's ominous.
I don't plan on going back to the Fourth World of the Republic. Not for a long time, and maybe not ever.
Love, are you being...
Don't get me wrong. I place a lot of value in everything we've done, and the people who've helped me, and it's just, it's hard. I've stayed doing the same thing for so long now, the same way, calling the same place home. And a noise interrupts him. It comes from just ahead, a barking voice, a man's voice. They approach a cluster of trees and find it beyond a clearing, a road, and a collection of interesting people.
You know how often we get that excuse? You think we should keep your home safe and do it for nothing? Is that what you're saying? No, please.
Isn't that the...
With confirming glance at the poster Ryan had found and followed, 3D passes it forward.
Dream no more. I'm Dex Brill, and we need you. Let me be clear. If you don't have the money, that's fine. It is. Sure. We're heroes after all. Just fair warning to you. We can't be everywhere at once. There's goblins that prowl these hills, and they've been awful burning lately, haven't they, Palav? What you also, Dex? Birdie goblins?
All right, here. It's all I've got left. My kids are gone.
The old man offers the sack he'd been carrying.
What's that? A bag?
A bag of rice. Eesh. You ungrateful codger. Fine, keep it. But next time, it's double, right? And it's coin. Or meat would be fine. The old man hefts the bag of rice, then heads down the road, slow and sad.
Need me to follow?
Ugh, I don't know. What do they even do all day that they can't afford a little fee? Suppose we could pay him a visit, see if he was lying. Road looks fair, sky's iffy.
No closer now. What's that thing, you guys?
Came a long way looking for Dex Brill.
So we want to be heroes.
Oh, did you see my poster? Dex Brill. What a pose, right? Didn't I tell you that poster would get a couple?
You're not gonna make me put up more, are you? Or how does he know we're a couple? Does he just mean in terms of, like, the number 2?
The number, of course. I'm not telekinetic. Well, you look like you got some danger in you. Come back to the castle. We can talk. Need, hero skills, though. Can you handle goblins?
Drowvin, you mean?
No, like goblins? Goblins.
I'll fight Drowvin. The already unpleasant day sours and fades.
They don't look at you at this. They don't look near this.
They're not. The road withers, but they're able to follow its ghost to a swampy compound among toppled stones. They arrive as dark sets in.
It belonged to a merchant family once. Vagrants were living here. Louse scalps. We made it ours.
Not from the area. That's lucky from you, I'm Arbon.
3D.
So what do you think? Nice?
Your castle. Seen better days.
It's a work in progress. This little operation you're looking at, it didn't all have to happen in one day, of course.
A stairwell goes underground. Frog noise follows them down the damp steps.
Took me a while to scrape through the brave souls together. Scrape enough brave souls together. What Mammy used to say, she said, "Tell me the name of a brave soul, and I'll ask the height to make the coffin." Mammy was a carpenter. That's the explanation for that one.
They reach the foot of the stairs, a room thick with odors, stale food, dewy rock mold, brittle leather.
But anyway, here's what we get down to business. Bedrolls, buckskins, barrel stacks, beetroot liquor, and boiled beans.
Dex lights candles and douses his torch as he goes.
Don't forget banditry. Huh? Saw how you shook down that old man today. You're no one's hero.
But you know that, I guess.
Ryan?
Oh, is that... Are you going to lecture me now, huh?
It's not just the old man, is it? It's all the people living here and around. You're taking their money, their food.
That's our work. We collect a fee, and in exchange, we protect them. From whatever. You think they deserve different? You think they wouldn't do the same if they could?
I'll vouch for people. We've got bad sides, all of us, but we can take care of each other.
Tell me, you ever tried stealing something from a mark who could fight back?
That's enough out of your mouth. What were you expecting? Fable pure knights? Selfless noble bodies? That's nice for stories, but look around you. We live in the cellar of a ruined something. Maybe there used to be heroes here, but now there's just spiders. We're survivors. We do what we have to, take when we have to. Speaking of, you've got some valuable pieces yourself. Ryan's charisma is 26%. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. Draw weapons and fight.
Say you'll leave this place, and we'll let you go. Leave the people alone, and go.
Stand back, all of you.
You had me welcome you in as a friend, but you threaten me? Call me a liar? We're no corn cobs. Come get bloody.
1 temporary hit point and 1 temporary armor warding for all of us.
The Marsh Castle gang.
Their seasoned leader moves like a leader moves like a seasoned fighter. Rather, the others sloppy maybe, but those weapons would still hurt. Ibon introduced himself. I wonder if there's a way. I kind of want to see if I can just kill Dex and see if that ends the fight.
Oh my god.
Ryan, broad swipes. Ryan's melee attacks deal 6 damage to all other foes in range. I can move there. Wait, Zealous Leap is 3 spaces. No, the speed has told. That was going to be an incredible move. I mean, like, I can still do it from here if I use the spear. Actually. Shards, Mechanism, that's Shark Trap, that's Barrage. Barrage is another giant AoE. There's a Splinter Blast. And it's within range. Candles for Flare. I don't think I do the Shark Trap. Spear in that spot would hit all of them with the broad swipes. That's what I want to set up, but I want to set up some removal of armor first, if possible. Stealing Fire and just sending it straight through them would be ridiculous. Actually, that's probably way more damage, right? Doesn't give me a particularly good defensive position, though. Well, it does put me there, though. That's fine. What? It's 6 magic damage. Why are both of you only representing taking 2 damage to it? Steel Fire. What? Oh, it's 6 damage where it lands. Oh. That's different. Shucks. Well, now I can't just undo this and go for the other play instead, so whoops. Their warding would be demonstrated on the character. Still asleep. Oh. Broad swipes. Ryan's melee attacks deal 6 damage to all other foes within range. Panther Nail, range 2. You're 2 spaces away. You're 2 spaces away. Do they have to be initially visible? Is that the thing? So because those were both characters blocked both lines of sight for them, like I couldn't do anything? Is that what's going on? Whatever it is, it's rough. Willow, what's your range on your attack? Okay. I don't know if I can actually see Willow's range right now. Yeah, this doesn't tell me the range of this. The reason I ask is because right now it's saying that I have the ability to do a good attack there. But it might be saying that I can do Bitter Shred or Inscrutable Stare. Guess it really doesn't matter a huge amount. Yeah, it was Bitter Scratch or Inscrutable Stare. Let's bitterly scratch you. And you are now terrified. Run away, Dex. Yeah, you can engage, Ryan. Deal 2 damage. Dex runs away. Burn the tile under Dex immediately. Yeah, okay, that wouldn't have immediately ended the battle either. Good. Good to know that at least. I can interfuse as a free action. Splinter Blasts. Yeah, that has some shred. I'll be able to hit a right target on that. Set the Splinter Blast there. And then Ryan... I mean, you know, I was about to try and style on them by leaping over them, but fine. Just do it this way. Learning a lot of hard lessons is fine. Not wrong. Not wrong. The original position, had we had the extra speed, would work. As it turns out. The Sash of Cunning. +5 accuracy on both parts. It still feels like a Willow weapon because I really need Willow to guarantee that she kills when she reveals herself from stealth. A long week later on a windless afternoon. Farmer's coming? No cart. Kianok the Millkeeper squints as distant shadows resolve into shapes with familiar faces. Oh, them! They'd love if I broke out the beer, I expect. Why wouldn't I? At the Millkeeper's fire, Ryan and 3D drink a little. Even sweeps the rafters. Good having the sun off of them, sky off of them. Good smelling dry building stones. Fresh flour. What's rankling you? You said you were leaving the...
You said you were leaving the company. For good. Guess that's got me thinking.
Would you have gone with me? I mean, at this point, it would be...
You're not planning on going away now, are you?
I was going somewhere, I thought. But really, I just wanted to go anywhere. Anywhere new. It's my...
I know, love. It's your traveling heart. And yes, I'd stay with you.
Got potatoes and market sausage frying up. Thanks.
It'll be nice.
You know, reminds me of the people that I grew up with. Pushing hard on whoever wouldn't push back. Why do you think I ended up out here? Those sorts are all over. All you've told me and all I can divine about you, you'll always be needed elsewhere. Good folks are always needed elsewhere. Yeah, and answer that call if you can. When you can. Just don't underestimate the value of having a place to call home. The food in the pan complains. Kianok scoots back to the kitchen. Oh!
Was a good thing, you know. You managed it the right way. For all his faults, taking that man life will weigh heavily on me.
Even in the throes of battle, Ryan and 3D were able to subdue Dex's underlings. The bandit leader himself, however, fought to the end until they killed him. Okay, so good. It did work in that way, as though we only kill the leader. Others will be all right, you think?
They'll recover. Kind of wish we'd lingered, and we'll try to help them towards a better path.
We left them in good hands. Only fear is that the commoners will want their own revenge. Ryan unrolls the poster that pulled him across the world. Though creased and stained, old ink still gleams in the firelight. Let's split our takings with the millman, Kianok. Sure, he could use some supplies. Feel like robbers ourselves, otherwise. He wads the paper into a ball and flicks it into the flames. 2 heart with 2 hide, 1 fabric. And Ryan is now a Bronze Old Warrior. There's Raider for even more fire, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Zealous Sleep, cooldown reduced from once every other turn to once per turn, and it clears pin on usage. Having Vigilance 2 seems really good though. When I'm not going so aggressive and I have the ability to actually let enemies come to me, having a spear and Vigilance 2 and just going anytime anyone comes nearby is pretty good. But Zealous Leaps upgrade. But what if I never get the Vigilance upgrade if I don't do this? It's hard to tell.